everyone, welcome to this week's Ask AJ with myself and Lauren.
Hiya.
It's good to have you back. You was off the other week, wasn't you, when we did one?
I was, and then I think last week Rebecca did hers last week, all about her designing. So yeah, it makes a change, being back to us too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's been an interesting week, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
Yesterday we went to drop a completion box with a new buyer, didn't we?
Which was lovely.
It was, yeah, two very happy buyers. So that was really nice. So we've had an office morning this morning, haven't we?
A lot done.
Yeah, it's been a productive one. It has indeed. Looking outside, it's not fantastic. Not sure what the weather's doing up in the lakes, but here in the Dales it's wet and drizzly. We had a bit of a discussion yesterday in the meeting, didn't we? Apparently there's another beast from the east on the way, but I'm not sure. They say this every year, don't they?
They do,
so.
Yeah. Whether we do a snow day, we'll see, won't we?
See. What are we talking about today?
So today we're going to be talking about how to get your home ready for spring.
Yeah, so tends to be one of the most popular times of year. Market does seem to pick up. Everyone wants to venture out for viewings because the weather's a bit nicer. It does tend to get a bit busier. And if you're thinking of selling, you're probably wondering, what can I do to get my home ready? Not just for when it's on the market for viewings, but beforehand for photo shoots. We're going to cover all of that. So at the moment, the weather, bit hit or miss at the moment, isn't it? But as you come into spring, one of the key points is the garden. I guess in the winter tends to vary how the garden can look. Kind of out of your control, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas in summer, you tend to have the nicer weather, and one of the main things is to make sure that your garden's looking the best that it can do. Plant some nice flowers. If you've got some grass, keep that mown. Keep it.
Keep the dogs away.
Yeah.
Keep it tidy.
Got any fences? Put them back up. Any walls? Put them back up as well. Make sure it's all looking its best. Because we do drone photography. I don't know if we've got any on any of these ones. Might be one on there, but what drone photography does is it covers all the ground, so we're not just doing one angle, so it's best to make sure that your home looks good from all angles. We had a home recently that did have a skip outside the door, and we sort of said it might be best if that's moved for the photo shoot.
Yeah,
we can edit it out. Our photographer is great at his editing skills, but things like that better out of the picture, aren't they?
Yeah, it's probably a good time to consider a garden as well if you've not had one, just to kind of get ready for that, with it being kind of all angles and.
Yeah, unless you do it yourself. You've got a handyman yourself, then give it a good go.
Definitely.
So that's the outside. So with the inside, there's lots of different things that you can do to get your home ready. Just a good tidy is essential. So what we go for when we do the photo shoot is we try and have the home looking welcoming, inviting. We want our buyers to envision themselves living there, but we don't want the distractions of lots of clutter. So
spring clean.
Yeah, spring clean and
declutter.
declutter. Yeah, definitely. Because we've got to a few, haven't we, and had a lot of moving things about, which is fine. But if you can empty a few boxes worth of stuff, it's always good to. Yeah, and it saves. If you then sell and you have to move, you don't have to think about all that stuff. Yeah, so decluttering.
Fresh flowers is always a big thing what we like to take, isn't it? Fresh flowers.
Yeah,
they look nice. Smell nice.
Smell nice.
Yeah.
So not even just for photo shoots. I mean, if you've got lots of viewings booked in and you're thinking, actually, these few days of viewings, what would be nice? A nice big bunch of flowers. Yeah. In winter, we often say light the fire. Depends obviously on the weather. It's 30 degrees outside. You're not going to want to light the fire, no. But it isn't always a nice, warm, welcoming feel in winter. In bedrooms, matching lamps, they always look look good, don't they? Matching cushions as well. Yeah.
And just nice neutral bedding.
Yeah.
Nice and fresh.
Yeah. Nothing distracting.
Nice and fresh.
Yeah.
And smells, candles, fragrances. Obviously not too overpowering, but it's always a nice one to go into, isn't it? Especially if you've got pets or animals or anything like that.
That's a good point. Yeah, definitely. Keep it smelling nice.
Yeah, definitely.
And we bring styling stuff, don't we, for photo shoots. But if you then want to recreate that on your own viewing, plants, candles, little ornaments, anything like that that's just sort of nice and appealing. We have one home that we sold last year in Kirkby Lonsdale, and she was absolutely fantastic. The owner, she liked to go around, light all her candles, put her flowers out, and it was as though we'd been there and styled the home for every viewing. as I said, you didn't need to do that, but it all helps, doesn't it? Yeah, it really does. So yeah, that as well.
And then furnishing your home in general, whether your home's empty, whether you're currently living in it varies, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, we get a mixture. So sometimes people have already, bought another home, moved out, moved all their stuff out, and we can do CGI, which we do for some homes, but we always advise that you best sort of furnish the main 3 rooms of the home.
Yeah.
So here, this is one home we sold last year, sold recently, but it came on the market last year, and we asked them to furnish the lounge, so this is real furniture, whereas rather than furnish the whole house, we then did CGI in some of the bedrooms. So that one, yeah, that's CGI, and then this was the main bedroom, so we did ask them to furnish the main bedroom, just because sometimes it's hard to visualise how a home may look without the furniture in it. So if you can get something in, it just helps. Some buyers can't, create the image in their head. So by doing both getting the furniture in and by providing a CGI image, we're sort of doing that step for some buyers as well. But yes, this is the mixture of CGI and real furniture, and then these are, like you can see, this home was furnished, so we didn't need to do any of that in this home. This is a stunning home that we've got in Hetton, so not too far from the office. So that's furniture.
It's always good as well if it's empty and they do buy furniture. Some people might generally want to purchase the furniture, so it's always a discussion with obviously you can have, can't you?
We've had that recently quite a bit, haven't we?
To reuse it, which is good. So that's styling your home for spring.
It is, yeah. If you've got any questions at all, if you want any advice, please do get in touch or bob in for a cup of tea. We're at Tom Hill House, just off Gargrave Road. Or if you want to give us a call, it's 01756 243 157, and you'll get the lovely Megan or myself. Thank you.
See you next week.